Tes. Kayaknya ini kan kegedean. Yap, harusnya udah. Oke, selamat datang kembali di game Doki Doki Literature Club. Kemarin aku baru ngecek, ternyata aku udah dapat salah satu set story-nya. Eh, Set story-nya ini adalah yang beda dari yang Doki Doki Literature Club yang biasa. Di mana ini DLC-nya yang spesial. Eh, aku pingin mainin. Jadi yang utamanya nanti aku bakal seling-selingin kalau misalnya ini udah kebuka semua. Dan kayaknya aku bakal mainin satu-satu. Kalau nggak salah ini tuh nyeritain tentang dua orang ini. Ya begitulah. Well, to get all six-side story, try writing poem for different character and viewing their special scene in the DLC. Oh, jadi kita harus mainin poemnya ya? Affection-nya kan? Sekarang aku baru ngerti bahwa yang affection itu berguna sekarang. Ah, bentar. Yap, nanti juga katanya bakal ada email di yang OS kita ini. Itu aja sih. Jadi kita mainin aja. Let's begin. Gambarnya cakep-cakep benar. Aku nggak tahu coloring kayak gini tuh kayak gimana sih. Okay, everyone. The literature, the literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss the bad club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passed without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. Oh, in the day they have passed, all of her effort to recruit new member have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glanced at one of her flyer. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interest. I can just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? Bentar. Setting. Harusnya musiknya udah aku turunin ke 30. Nah, betul ya? Oke. But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on the desk, deep in thought. But before she realized it, there is a night of staying up too late starting to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is shooting. Hello? Oh, ini awal dari mereka ketemuan ya? Suddenly, a voice calls Monica to snap awake. Ah, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I never did this. Is this the napping club? No, this is. Monica paused suddenly, embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got to the wrong for a second. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh, did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, how about that? This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I shall be president. Now you are just making fun of me. I'm sorry. Mm, what was your name? Sayuri. Okay, Sayuri. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you coached me a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously. You know, I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I did care. I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make the triple vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tried something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know how much about her. I'm sorry that is like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at it, that's all. Honestly, how must I possibly say not to that? That's really sweet of you, Senpai. I'm Monica, by the way. Monica, that's a cool name. Now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're man. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glanced at the field on her desk and realized that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new idea to recruit club member. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Saya sudah belum Monica in. Let's go. Oh, some people can just really use hugs sometimes. Besides, Sarah web a lot. Hug energy is what keep me at my best. Hug energy, Monica love. Although Sayuri is very different from her, Monica feels her spirit lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It's be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Jangan bilang udah. Oh, belum. A day passed and the time come from the literature club. Monica decided to the corner. As president, Monica ensured that she the first arrived to the club. But she find herself waiting longer than expected for Sayuri. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe she changed her mind about joining. Nah, that can't be. She was excited yesterday, but I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayuri come bounding through the door. In her hand, she holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Steady spin over the Monica and deposit the sheet into Monica's desk. What is this? Take my hand, take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution on me to watch my step, so I can look back at my footprint. Climb the stair ahead of me while I'm looking up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can learn to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend your smile, I trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, ini si Sayori bikin bikin puisi yang bagus ini. Kenapa ya waktu itu kacau ya? Oh ya, dia baru bangun tidur. Hey, this is really good. You're this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no. That's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so aggressive. Monica flip over the paper. Right on the other side is Liz' idea of reading. So this is what you mean to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. Sorry. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I never writing anything I was happy with. Like I would read it again and week after I read it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like just dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want to myself to be, or something like that. Oh, you should have to more confidence in yourself. You are the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whether. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poem with a ride and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I would love to. It's like a good way to learn about all other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can express the other people usually, but you can when it's a point, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cultural vision now for the club. So I'm glad you solved me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I feel embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. Excited to show you more of them in the future. I love to that. Jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go for the recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm is so hard. I was like a brain hurricane. My brain is natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make a cupcake. I was hungry, but if it's a good idea. Aku sekarang persiapin minum. Jadi kalau misalnya lebih dari sejam, setidaknya aku nggak seret. Soalnya dari kemarin aku nggak bawa minum kan, itunya sejam. Aku ngomong terus menerus. Kalau misalnya game horror atau game yang lain, aku ada beberapa saat aku diem gitu. Aku ngisi tenaga, terus aku nggak ngomong sama sekali, atau nggak aku nyari barang. Itu biasanya kalau aku konsen itu aku recovery energi untuk ngomong. Jadi sekarang aku harus ada minum. Sayangnya aku cuma bisa bawa segelas. Jadi aku harus hemat. Let me think about it, Dave. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcake? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had a free cupcake on the flight? I'm like, kinda worried that would bring the wrong kind of people. You know? Wrong kinds? People will come just for the cupcake and then leave. Oh, nobody will do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see. The next thing on the list, hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around to the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, there's a problem with that. It's like, wouldn't most people reading books just doing it in for amusement or something? How would we know if they are just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we be bothering people who are trying to the schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You are coming with a lot more things than I can. Ah, your next idea is to hand out fire, rather than just put them on the wall. I don't really like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing out them? I don't want to just be like joining the literature club. Let's figure it out so we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activity and stuff? What club activity? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? Official for the club. Okay, sir, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random person by who getting offline. How would you react to the idea of a little club? Probably like, little club is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of friends of mine. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss together? I would probably not thought that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? Uh, this sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of. I said about the poem layout. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in a way you can normally do. When you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friend. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get the across to the people? We call be like express your true self. Being met with your ass. Okay, that's okay now. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What? What is it? I forgot all of my thing in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But when? Never mind. But did you want to get your stuff then? I forget if I don't do it now. Well, what's for you then? Okay, it's only take a second. Monica sighed and started jotting her thought and a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make a new friend. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write in your heart. Write the way your heart. Giant little cup. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's loud. Monica, you startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way of my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Actually, I recognized her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabbed one of her flyers and started over the rest. Then to the part the classroom who said letting wait. Ini kisah pertama waktu literatur club jadi buat ya. Aku kira mereka udah langsung berempat, ternyata enggak ya. Soalnya aku ngelihat kayak mereka tuh udah saling kenal satu sama lain gitu. This way. You don't have to run. Cyril leads Monica over the particular classroom, then lowered her voice to a whisper. See? It's here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, that girl sitting alone in the reading book. I feel like a creeper doing this. You should stay inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I will probably scare her away. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Mereka take a deep breath, then intimately enter the class. Dan aku baru tahu juga, kalau misalnya si Monica itu agak pemalu. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I can just like the flyer on the desk and then walk out. That's a kind of cute. Iya, ternyata Monica itu agak pemalu ya. Aku kira dari awal tuh dia emang confident banget. Kalau Sayori kan karakternya gak berubah. Dia easy going banget gitu ke semua orang. Dan aku nggak nyangka aja itu si Monica. Oh iya, kalau misalnya aku pakai kemeja biasanya aku kayak Monica, itunya sampai atas dikancinginnya. Aku nggak tahu kenapa, tapi lebih enak kayak gitu daripada kayak si Sayori yang itunya dibuka. Oke, lanjut lagi. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room. Sayori feel rather uncomfortable, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed the strategy meeting. They discussed a very different kind of recruitment tactic, from professional to silly. After going through the Sayori list, and with Monica coming up with idea of her own, the two end in better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're started to make a progress. I can't wait to get some new member. Hey, what is this? I repaired at the shed of the paper. Monica was jotting on her. Oh, don't mind that. I just thinking of to myself. Join the little club. Right away into your heart. That's so cute. I think it was a little over dramatic, but Sarah paused and thinking for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you are always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but what you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want the thing to go. Hmm. And it's like I can accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helped me try to harder to everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have a such opportunity to make into the answer to how we are efficient and vision it. But it feels like we only have a one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of definition from that division. What's a division? It's Monica paused the thing, then shook her head of herself. She's like, I don't know. I just want to everyone to. Monica trailed off. Smiling slightly tapped her finger again the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club you need the most of anyone. Well, you are the one who know yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica read the Cyrus smile. It's sort of amazing. How can you are? We're really going to make this the best club ever. Silent nod and the two of them remained silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is a steady whisper of air conditioner, and the only movement in its afternoon sunlight trickled in its way in and out the moving cloth. Sari break the moment with a big yawn. Time to go? You tell me. You're the president. In that case, today meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sari beam and grab her thing. You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. I can't wait. That's alright. I just got some lunch time. In that case, Sari waved enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiled and waved in return as Sari spin her way out of the club. Alone, she sighed to herself and took a minute to zone out. Ah, crap! She was prepared for her self-reflection and encouraged by Sari, but she decided it was something she probably needed or right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key of that because it's the window to real person inside of us. Underneath the person who forced to always smile and blend it, the person who forced to be perfect. Ah, 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 crap, ah, 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 uy, ah, uy, ah, yeah, crap, ah, ah, semutnya banyak banget. Aduh, ah, aduh, ah, kalem ya, Bintan. Ah, ah, ini parah. Ah, tidak bisa bergerak. Nah, ah, ah. Oke. Hmm. Monica suddenly noticed a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Siri leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opened the folder and checked. Ah, waduh, gila, ini parah. Ah, berat sekali. Aku tidak bisa. Ah. Poems. As a folder of poem become flower. A feeling of joy is the flower plucked all from the ground. The color of the scene is so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flower as though they grow just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment. Young cut away in the instant. All for me. All for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. And you, too. Bend at my feet. A flower stand alone. And the beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it out from the cleansed root, castling the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the properest field, is a better wasteland, the fruit of my labor, the kernel of my joy, and that is why I decide I must become a flower. What the? Wait, Sayuri? Oh, kita cuma 20 menit. Oh, ada part 2-nya. Hmm, itu baru part 1 ya. Oke, kita langsung. Jadi, aduh, masih kerasa banget ini. Jadi, ini DLC-nya itu tentang awal klubnya berarti ya. Tapi kata aku keren juga sih. Ternyata aku kira si Monica itu emang dari awal tuh kayak gitu. Ternyata enggak. Hey, kita punya feature yang baru. Wow. Oke, sama ini. Salah, bukan print screen. F12. Ah, dan aku mau ngeset ini jadi wallpaper. Tapi aku pinginnya sih itu sih. Tapi nanti deh, ini masih yang ngomong apa lagi aku ya? Oke, kita langsung ke side story yang keduanya. Oke, another day passed in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club test, she hasn't been able to share her guilt and anxiety after reading the poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be center of attention? Said is going to talk this kind of feeling, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feeling. So much for the stupid vision. Sarah entered the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing down Monica, her smile quick faded into the expression of calm. Monica, is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I said a sleeper friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shook her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said you saw yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most right. But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sarah responded quickly. What are you talking about? But as she said that, her face darkened. Took the silence, Sarah removed her relationship. At my folder here. Monica stared blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share the house. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We are friends, right? Honestly, I did not. Friends look out of each other. I want to be here for you as much as you are here for me. Another long moment passed in silence. The air incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, the team were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you are just being selfish. Mereka massaged her forehead, sagging talk the frustration of such paradox. It's understandable that Sayuri isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it for Monica to pray, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I look. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check it if it was mine. Yeah, Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica paused to collect her thought. This is a literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the way they live normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Work the way into your heart or wherever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you're needed. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sarah smiled gently. I promise, if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returned Sarah's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closed, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to process with the club activity. So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? But What about recruitment? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of a promise. There's no way I can say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need like some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting it sounds so hard. You can just need to write down your feeling and see what it takes to you. Yeah, but that won't come no out any good. It's supposed not to solve. You're gonna have to fight your preference on mine on this one. You can just starting by writing your feeling and see what kind of thing it makes you think of it. And then you can turn your feeling into a little story. Hmm. You can get your feeling down first, then make it sound pretty later. It's like it's not a building or a railroad when you go from one end to the other. It's more like a college where you find all the things you want to put it in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not to get stuck right at the beginning. Understand? Yeah, I was getting so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what actually important. Monica pulls out a pen of paper to start writing on. Stop being perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbled out you idiot after she wrote it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you are not supposed to polish your feeling, right? But as dramatic as you want. But I was just, well, yeah. And then the script, Monica read, you idiot, she started at the paper. Her words start back at her. It's kind of funny how our word done what I mad at myself for. And then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take us some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continued the exercise, jotting down her feeling thought, and surprisingly quite struggled to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayuri, guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper began to look very lively, prepared with all of her random thought. Phew! Monica looked up and down her sheet. I guess I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it also kind of liberating. I can tell how you are trying. It makes me happy. I think you are a good writing poem. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really hard at it. But I think it's something that I enjoy doing. With you, Sayuri beams. I stop here, but we still have the time. Let's try to work our new flair for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monica and Sayuri proceed with their work. With the passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not just simply for their recruitment planning, but from the vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so doesn't the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Udah, oh belum. Another day passed. As usual, Monica is the first one out to the club room. With her printout and reverse literature club flyer completely with all new idea Monica and Sayre came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to the one reading girl the other day. Sorry. It's much more attractive than the old one, but the new cover press is featured clearly in the center of the flyer, written the way into your heart. Oh, itu mungkin jadi asal usulnya judul Doki Doki Literature Club kan? Menurut aku kayaknya ya. Suddenly, a common sense would say that one word from the heart, not into your heart. But the meaning of being delivered is one I can use right into discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayuri had thought that it would be enough to grant us some curiosity from the student. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica think back at to the previous meeting. When she performed the writing exercise. Was this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The little club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight of Monica's shoulder only become heavier. The bad club was always about target structure, formulating all the right point and counterpoint, and delivering them with conviction. Uh, it was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It excited, it excited, it, it excited entirely with her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulled out a sheet of paper and grabbed her pen. She pressed the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead of a tiny ball of ink collect around the tip of her pen. Monica lifted her pen and stared at the little blotch. For more reason, she felt compelled to run finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smear across the paper running Monica can pass. At the spot for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again and letting the ink collect. She scratched a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica, just move your hand. Monica was right. This is why I get sick of perfection. A stain. Monica slid the paper away from her and put her head down on the desk. These air conditioners seem lovely today. I'm here. Hi. Monica heard Sayuri approach her desk. Then stopped from her a second, probably reading this piece of paper. Then she sit down in the just bad day? Hmm. Oh gila. Me too. Huh? You too? The new file looks so good. You have been working so hard on the club, but it also something else, I think. I can do it. I'm sorry. It's hard to just be vulnerable. Hmm. Sayuri takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayuri gazed at Monica with the sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayuri's desk and read it. Sometimes, wow, wow, bener-bener psychological horror. Sayuri, this is really hard for me. Her voice shaking. So, if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sarah took a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. And that's what Monica stand up. Cerita must have taken days to work up the courage for this. When Monica unfolded this but genuine effort actually to push saya that saya needed. Saya deliberate breath and can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepared herself to continue, Monica waited in gentle silence. I have this problem. Why I get really upset when people worry too much about me. Hey, aku benci mengakuinya tapi kadang aku juga ngerasa kayak gitu. Kalau orang tuh peduli banget sama aku malah jadi khawatir sama diri aku sendiri. Yap, kadang apa ya? Ah, kayaknya pemikiran aku sama kayak si Sayori itu. Kadang ngerasa nggak guna gitu. Kadang aku juga ngerasa, kenapa sih aku nggak bisa ngelakuin ini? Sebelum aku buat channel ini tuh ragu banget dan aku juga nyoba banyak banget hal. Makanya aku bisa ngegambar sekarang, terus aku bisa podcast, walaupun sekarang belum dilanjutin lagi. Terus aku itu sekarang tuh masuk jurusan programming gitu, ilmu komputer. Gila itu. Dulu aku bener-bener benci diri aku sendiri sih. Mungkin sampai sekarang. Apa ya? Aku benci diri aku sendiri. Aku uh, apa ya? Pengen ngancurin diri aku sendiri kayak apa ya? Susah yang ada dijelasin. Kayak oh ya, terkadang aku bertanya kayak si saya sih. Kenapa kenapa aku bisa tetap hidup? Kenapa aku jadi pemenang dari 1 juta 1 juta sel yang ada waktu sperma itu masuk ke sel telur. Dan kadang-kadang aku bertanya-tanya, apa sih yang aku bisa lakuin? Hmm, jujur aku juga kadang-kadang sering ngebayangin kalau diri aku kebunuh atau mati gitu. Jangankan itu, aku mimpi itu kalau misalnya, kalau biasanya aku nggak pernah ada mimpinya, cuman hitam doang. Dan kadang kalau aku mimpi, ceritanya itu asal berakhir pas aku itu mau mati atau enggak sekarat. Dan itu selalu berulang-ulang. Ya, begitulah. Oke, jangan terlalu banyak bawang di sini. Ini aku cuma mau nge-share aja, apa ya, ternyata apa yang aku rasain itu bukan nggak aneh, ternyata ada orang juga. Kalau misalnya ada cerita ini, berarti ada orang juga yang ngerasain hal yang sama. Aku mikir kayak gitu. Oke, kita lanjut. I can control it. It's like, why was your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? Yap. Kenapa orang-orang harus peduli sama aku kalau misalnya mereka aja uh, belum bahagia? Itu nggak guna. Kalian itu harus bahagia dulu, baru khawatirin orang lain. Aku bisa lihat kalian itu belum bahagia. Kadang aku sering kayak gitu ke teman aku. So I never tell anyone about this kind of thought that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's untraceable. That was Monica wanted to say, but she stopped herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. Ya, aku juga paling benci kalau ditanya kayak gitu. I know that because it's used to be like that. Said the pastor, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. Hmm, that's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness there anymore. Sari paused again, saw her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be of those people too? I'm worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think just feel like it will be different this time. Aku jadi ingat aku pernah ngomongin ini ke orang yang benar-benar aku percaya. Tapi orang itu malah jadinya makin takut. Dan, well, kita malah berpisah gara-gara itu. Deh. Bawang. I think just like it will be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I keep feeling like it was right for me today. Especially after you are being trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I couldn't say it in confidence. And our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club in only two people, which already mean this much for me. Monica felt tightness sensation on her heart. I couldn't see a sign and emotion hidden between them. Me too. I was so lost until you show up. You're so brave, Sayuri. You're strong and brave. I didn't even compare. Monica stepped forward. But if nothing else, I can list often you hug our energy. Have you like? Hoarsely and without smile, Siren rested her forehead on the Monica's shoulder. Touch their contact. Monica can almost feel the torrent of the tug swimming in the Siren head. And in this manner, excited by the air of the club, Monica realized that all day that had passed, this is one where she really hoped that nobody knew walked through the door. She speaks softly. You are like the sweetest girl I ever met. You can say anything. I never judge you. I promise. Sarah's breath began to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say aloud. Finally, she speaks in choice voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone will be better off without me. Kenapa sih pemikirannya sama, Bang? She suppressed a sob as a tear fell down her chin. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just have put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sire speak, the more she felt to counter her voice, falling a victim to overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. Hmm. I don't want to. I don't want to have this talk. I want to let them go away. And now I'm making you put a meal with me, and I just want to die. As soon as I lose her composure, Monica became determined to keep her on. She only wants to be what Sayuri needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice calm, soft and gentle. This is of putting up with you. It's just be your friend. Monica offered a few words of comfort, but she can now. Sayuri said it herself that the thought Sayuri experience are ones that don't belong, and Monica can magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayuri battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value to me, and you are the friend too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Ah, even if we have never go any other member, I would still be happy. That's what you brought me here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness, and that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sally doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. The two shared their embrace for a while longer. Monica letting Sally take as much time as she needed. Once her breathing stayed on her sniffling for chest, Sally lifted her head and waved her eye. I guess I need that. Some days are hard than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any of time, any other time, I make sure that things are the way they used to are. Bentar. But, udah ya. If that's what make you happy, thanks. You are the best. You are. The extends the smile. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up about sudden, but have you considered taking to a professional? Sorry, not. It's scary. Science is already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice. But if you are ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you are worth. Sadie suddenly yawned and stretched. Wow, that made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say this is definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiled. But I might want to get snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door caused the two of them to turn their head. They opened the hallway, then stopped. A face speak inside. A face that seemed familiar. Wah, berarti kita harus nungguin uh, yang lainnya, DLC yang lainnya. Berarti mana. Ini dia. Hmm, F12. Ye. Uh, tapi udahlah. Kita pakai ini aja. Oke. Ya, ternyata lumayan lama juga untuk yang DLC-nya dan aku baru ada beberapa lagu baru ya. Mana lagu baru? Tak ada. Mana lagu barunya? Ya, ntar aku play. Oke, setidaknya ini keren banget sih side story-nya. Aku nggak nyangka banget kalau misalnya side story-nya ada yang kayak begini gitu. Nyeritain awal mereka berteman itu keren banget sih kata aku. Apalagi nyeritain juga tentang kenapa sih si Sayuri itu pas di gamenya itu dia malah gantung diri gitu. Ya, Aku ngerti sekarang kenapa dia dia gantung diri di sananya. Dan dia orang pertama yang apa itu kan mati. Oh, sekarang jam 7. Udah setengah 8. Aku nggak nyadar. Sasuga. Aku lupa ini bukan Windows. Kenapa aku klik kanan mau refresh? Nah, terus juga ada beberapa yang emang harus dicerna baik-baik. Aku awalnya nggak ngerti ke kenapa tentang apa mana sih yang puisinya si Sayori yang plug on the wall. Oh, bukan. Ghost in the light, bukan. Eagle can fly, become flower. Nah ini kenapa apa si Monica itu tersentuh gara apa take a pity gitu, ada rasa kasihan kayak aku nggak ngerti ini intinya apa, tapi ada sesuatu yang deep gitu karena aku nggak biasa ituin puisi dan ternyata aku lebih mirip kayak si Sayori gitu, dimana orangnya tuh apa mencoba banyak hal sih. Aku juga mencoba banyak hal gitu, cuman untuk orang lain itu bahagia gitu, sementara kadang aku nggak mikirin tentang diri aku sendiri gitu. Dan itu sebelum aku mulai channel ini. Dan itu juga ngepasan banget pas aku jujur sama orang yang aku trust gitu, yang aku percaya banget. Sayangnya dia malah take a step out to other people and break with me gitu. Jadi agak mengecewakan juga. Aku agak susah emang mau jujur kayak gitu. Tapi sekarang mah ya aku biarin aja, jujur-jujuran aja lah. Siapapun kalian kalau pengen tahu soal aku ya aku kasih tahu aja. It's not a secret anymore, I think. Dan aku ngerasa bagi jadi diri aku sekarang. Temen aku nyaranin untuk jadi egois sekali, dimana kamu harus bahagia. That's why I try to make this YouTube channel for my own talk and for my own purpose. Jadi aku buat channel ini karena aku pingin mencoba melakukan apa yang aku suka, yaitu main game, berbagi cerita ke orang lain, dan apa ya, mencoba voice acting walaupun aku nggak bisa sama sekali voice acting. Mencoba ngegambar, nunjukin kalau misalnya aku gambar, walaupun aku belum mahir banget sama gambar. Tapi orang-orang bilang itu udah bagus. I'm really appreciate it. Bener-bener aku suka banget itu. Terus aku mencoba banyak hal juga. Hey, ganti musik udah. Jadi ya begitulah. Alasan aku untuk buat channel ini ya karena itu. Karena aku pengen diri aku sendiri bahagia. Dan aku pengen ngelakuin apa yang aku mau. Jadi aku mencoba ngelakuin banyak hal pas sekarang. Kayak sekarang aku nyoba magang, sekarang aku nyoba untuk nggak berkelompok pas kuliah gitu. Jadi aku kalau bisa tugas ambil sendiri, aku ya ambil sendiri. Terus aku nggak mau mikirin gimana sih perspektif orang lain terhadap aku. Jadi aku sekarang lebih ngebiarin orang-orang berpikir apapun tentang diri aku. What do I look like to you? Other people have a different perspective and you too. Gitu. Jadi aku biarin semua orang berpikir apapun tentang aku. Mau aku itu orang aneh, mau aku itu orang nekat atau apapun, ya itulah orang deskripsikan tentang aku gitu. Tapi aku suka jadinya. Aku jadi tahu sebenarnya aku ini siapa gitu. Dan kenapa aku diberikan kehidupan gitu. Ini gila, deep banget storynya, deep banget. Aku suka banget. Dan seperti biasa aku nggak bakal ngedit sama sekali karena melelahkan untuk ngedit. Kemarin aja ngerendernya ternyata lama. Aku nabung kemarin tuh, nabung berapa berapa game gitu. Jadi hari ini tuh harusnya ada 2 yang aku share. Aku post. Gitu. Jadi ya mungkin segitu dulu dari aku. Di sini kita bisa lihat kalau ternyata Monica itu awalnya juga pemalu dan Sayuri itu ternyata dia itu punya apa ya namanya, pemikiran dimana dia itu jadi useless ya kayak aku lah, ngerasa useless, ngerasa nggak bisa buat apa-apa, nggak ngerasa kalau misal kenapa orang lain harus ngekhawatirin aku kalau mereka aja belum bahagia gitu, atau ya kenapa mereka harus nyelesain masalah aku kalau kalau mereka aja belum selesai masalahnya. Ya kira-kira kayak gitu. Dan itu yang ngebuat si Sayuri jadi kelihatan cheerful gitu. Dia nutupin semua itu biar orang-orang nggak khawatir. Kayak dulu juga aku nutupin itu dengan entah itu dengan sensitif dengan emosi, terus bikin border kayak apa ya, pembatas di mana orang lain bisa masuk ke diri aku sendiri gitu. Dan aku nggak peduli waktu itu tuh. Bukan aku nggak peduli. Aku peduli banget sama image orang lain. Jadi aku itu harus kelihatan selalu bahagia. Nggak boleh kelihatan lesu kayak gitu. Walaupun kadang-kadang kalau aku udah lesu banget, orang-orang ngelihat dan nggak khawatirin aku dan itu makin aku sebal. Atau enggak kadang-kadang kalau aku dikasih hadiah tanpa alasan itu aku marahnya minta ampun karena aku ngerasa kayak dikasihani gitu. Well, sometimes it feel like I have a pride of it. Sometimes it's like I don't need your pity. Gitu. Aku nggak butuh kasihan dari kalian. Jadi sekali lagi jangan kasihan sama aku ya. Walaupun aku udah kayak gini, karena aku masih agak-agak sensitif juga. Walaupun aku udah biasa ngelakuin hal ini. Tapi ya gitu sih. Aku nggak suka orang kasihan sama aku. Kalian nggak perlu kasihan sama aku juga. Karena this is my life and this is what I choose for, and don't interfere with it. Oke, kalau gitu segitu dulu dari aku. Terima kasih telah menonton. Jangan lupa klik like kalau kalian suka, dislike kalau kalian nggak suka, dan share ke teman-teman kalian biar aku makin semangat untuk main game ini. Dan jangan lupa untuk orang-orang yang baru silahkan subscribe kalau kalian suka gameplay aku. Kalau gitu kalau gitu segitu dulu sekali lagi segitu dulu dari aku dan sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya. Bye bye.